Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new adventure. I am so incredibly excited to have you here today. Are you ready for a magical journey? Today, we're traveling to the beautiful Happy Learning Forest, and look who's waiting for us. It's our wonderful friend Grandpa, the always curious Aarav, the super fast Bella Bunny, the playful Rocky Puppy, and of course, our colorful flying friend Mia Parrot. They are all bundled up in their cozy winter scarves and hats, waving right at you. Get ready, because today we're going to discover how animals survive the cold winter, and we'll learn some fantastic new words along the way. Okay, let's dive into this. Do you see those beautiful white snowflakes gently drifting down from the sky? The whole forest is covered in a sparkling blanket of white. Listen closely. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's the sound of Grandpa, Aarav, Bella, Rocky, and Mia leaving fresh footprints as they walk through the deep, chilly snow. The trees are quiet and the air is crisp and cold. It is a true winter wonderland. So into the snowy forest we go. But where did all the animals go? As our friends walk deeper into the woods, Aarav notices something very interesting. The forest seems a lot quieter than it does in the summer. Let's follow Grandpa as he leads the group toward a large, rocky hill to find out exactly how some animals survive this freezing cold weather. Shh! Let's zoom in very, very quietly. Do you see what's inside that dark, cozy cave? It's a family of huge brown bears. But they aren't playing or eating. They're curled up into big, fluffy balls, fast asleep. Grandpa whispers to the group that the bears will stay asleep like this for the entire winter just to stay warm and save their energy. This brings us to our very first magic word of the day, hibernate. Can you say hibernate? I want to hear you say it twice. Ready? Hibernate. Hibernate. Excellent. Hibernate means to sleep through the winter. In Hindi, we say, Sardiyon mein lambe samay tak sona. Watch the bear snore gently. Its chest goes up and down, up and down. A synonym, or a word that means the exact same thing, is winter sleep. And the opposite of hibernate is to wake. A perfect example is what Grandpa just showed us. Bears hibernate in winter. Now it is your turn to be the star. I have a question for you. Which animal hibernates? And can you use the word hibernate in a sentence? Go ahead, tell me out loud. I'm listening. That's right, bears. And wow, that was a fantastic sentence. You are doing an amazing job. Let's keep exploring. Let's move on and see how this builds as we take a quick little kip. Our friends have been walking through the thick snow for a while now, and walking in snow takes a lot of effort, doesn't it? Look at poor little Rocky Puppy. He has been jumping and bounding through the deep snow, trying to clear a path for Bella and Aarav. Oh my goodness, just looking at Rocky is making me feel a little sleepy. His ears are drooping, his tail is wagging much slower, and his little puppy eyes are blinking heavily. He finds a soft patch of dry leaves under a large pine tree and curls right up. He definitely needs a rest. That brings us to our second word, kip. Can you say kip? Say it with me 2 times. Kip. Kip. Great job. A kip is just a short nap. In Hindi, it means choti chapki. Watch as Rocky rests his head on his paws for a few minutes, takes a deep breath, and closes his eyes. A synonym for kip is nap, and the opposite is to stay awake. Our real-life example is Rocky takes a quick kip. All right, focused learners, it is your turn again. Think about a time you were super tired. Can you use the word kip in a sentence? Tell me now.
Brilliant. I love how you use that word. You are really getting the hang of this adventure. Moving right along to the funny squirrel. Well, Rocky Puppy has finished his quick kip, he's shaken the snow off his fur, and everybody is wide awake again. The friends continue their walk down a sparkling, icy path that shines like glass in the winter sun. Oh my goodness, look at that funny little squirrel. It just tried to jump onto the icy path to grab a frozen berry, and whoops, its little feet went flying up in the air and it slid all the way across the ice on its tummy like it was riding a tiny invisible sled. Whee! Don't worry, the squirrel is perfectly fine. It's actually smiling, but it looked so incredibly silly.
Seeing that silly squirrel brings us to our third word, chortle. Let's practice saying it together. Say chortle. Chortle. Beautiful. Now, what's really interesting here is how Mia Parrot and Aarav are reacting. They are chortling. To chortle means to laugh happily. In Hindi, it is khushi se zor se hasna. Look at them throwing their heads back and smiling with total joy. A synonym for chortle is chuckle, and the opposite is cry. Our example is exactly what we just saw. Everyone chortled at the funny squirrel. I have to admit, I let out a little chortle myself just now. Now it's your turn. Think of something really funny. Can you use chortle in a sentence? Go for it. Ha! I love it! That was a wonderful sentence, and it made me smile just hearing you say it. Let's keep going. Into a sudden fright. The friends stop chortling and continue their journey. As they wander deeper and deeper into the dark, dense part of the woods, the trees grow taller and the shadows get a bit longer. Everything gets very, very quiet until crack. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? A heavy branch just snapped under the weight of the snow and made a massive, sudden, loud noise that echoed through the entire forest. Aarav jumps, Mia flies up into the branches, and everyone is suddenly very startled. When that loud noise happened, look what Bella Bunny and her wild rabbit friends did. This gives us our fourth word, scamper. Say it with me twice. Scamper, scamper. Great. Scamper means to run quickly with little steps. In Hindi, chote chote kadmo se tez bhagna. Watch how fast their tiny little legs are moving as they dart behind a snowbank to hide. A synonym is scurry, and the opposite is to walk slowly. Our example? The rabbits scampered home. But the rabbits weren't the only ones scared by that loud crack. This brings us to our final word, stampede. Say it loud and clear twice. Stampede. Stampede. A stampede is a sudden rush of frightened animals. In Hindi, darkar ek saath tez bhagna. Look at the giant herd of deer running together as fast as they can through the trees, kicking up huge clouds of snow. A synonym is rush, and the opposite is stand still. Our example is, the deer began to stampede. That was quite an exciting moment in our adventure. Now it's your turn to be the storyteller. Can you use either the word scamper or the word stampede in a sentence? Let me hear it. Wow, what a fantastic, action-packed sentence. You are doing incredibly well today. And finally, the journey home. Phew, that was a lot of excitement for one day. But don't worry, the deer have safely passed, and the forest is quiet and peaceful once again. Grandpa smiles warmly and gathers Aarav, Bella, Rocky, and Mia around him. He makes sure everyone is perfectly safe and okay. Grandpa tells the group that sudden loud noises in the winter forest are completely normal. It's really just the trees shaking off heavy snow. So the crucial point is, now that everyone is calmed and safe, it's the perfect time to walk back home and remember all the amazing magic words we learned on our adventure today. Grandpa draws in the snow with a stick. First, let's compare our two sleeping words. On the left, we have hibernate, which means to sleep through the entire winter, just like those giant bears tucked away in their dark cave for months. On the right, we have kip. Remember Rocky? A kip is just a very short nap to get some quick energy back. Big sleep for winter is hibernate. A short little rest is a kip. Now watch as Grandpa draws 2 more pictures in the snow. Let's compare our 2 running words. On one side, we have scamper, which means to run quickly with little steps. Think of Bella Bunny and the little rabbits scurrying away to hide. On the other side, we have stampede, which is a massive, sudden rush of frightened animals all running together, just like that giant herd of deer we saw rushing through the trees. Little quick steps is scamper, while a big, scary group rush is a stampede. And this brilliantly wraps up our whole adventure. Our friends are happily walking home through the golden afternoon snow, waving goodbye. Let's read our new words out loud together with absolute pride. Number 1, hibernate. Number 2, kip. Number 3, chortle. Number 4, scamper. And number 5, stampede.
Great job, focused learners. Today you explored the happy learning forest and mastered 5 amazing words: hibernate, kip, chortle, scamper, and stampede. You should be so incredibly proud of yourselves. Before we go, I want to leave you with one final thought. Which of these 5 words was your absolute favorite today? And who are you going to teach it to when we finish this explainer? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining Grandpa, Aarav, Bella, Rocky, and Mia. See you in the next English adventure.